Hi everyone, welcome again to Journal with Me Reflections number 2. Today in my box, my eyes are closed and I'm picking the word other. You see, I turned the page because I found this one was so hard. I was like, other? Okay. So the card says, if what you are doing is not working, what other options do you have? How do other people influence you? After you create something, do you try other versions? So we have 3 questions today that we'll be journaling about. So let's go in my book now. I hope you all are journaling too in your own book. And I'm going on the second page. I decided to try to go in order. You don't have to, you could journal anywhere at any time. But I like to date my work so that when I look back, I could see when it was actually done and what my thought process was at the time. So I'm going through some papers here, trying to think of something that I could use. And I'm just selecting the ones that I feel comfortable with. So I have some brown paper. I don't know what the other one is called, the one that's on the left that I picked out already. I think it's vellum. It's very thick. So I really am not sure because it's kind of see-through, but it's kind of thick. And this is some gift paper. I really like that with the sparkly blue stuff. Really like it. That is the inside of some envelopes that I would also like to use. So now I'm just gonna try and fiddle around with them and try and see where I should put everything before I decide to start writing. So while I'm fiddling around, my thought process for this. Question 1. If what you are doing is not working, what other options do you have? So while I was writing this, actually thoughts came to me, and it is only after I started writing, I was thinking, if what I'm doing isn't working, my options are, number 1, seek God. Because when I do that, then I can find out from Him what my options are. He's the one that I go to for guidance. And of course, while journaling, I realized that I don't always remember to do that because sometimes, in the heat of the experience, in the heat of the moment, you just make choices without thinking. Well, maybe not without thinking, but without seeking God, because you're just anxious and you need to make a decision now, or you want a certain decision to be made, so just make that choice. So while writing, I ask God to forgive me for that and to just help me do better, help me improve, to seek Him first. So I decided on my papers that I'm going to use on my page. I'm just collaging some pieces down, just some scrap papers that I have. And I like the layout of it. And I'm going to use that to just decorate my page and give it some interest before I start journaling. I love journaling and I love creating, and I really enjoy combining the two. So it's just not words on paper, it's very visually appealing to me. So here now, I'm now looking to settle down to figure out how to answer question 1. So question 2, how do other people influence you? Well, that could take up a whole book, but I condensed mine. People influence us in so many ways. Sometimes they influence us and we don't even realize, Sometimes you're around somebody for a little while and you don't realize you're picking up some of their habits. Probably, for example, oddly enough, something as simple as them using cream all the time. And then you just start using cream when it wasn't an issue before, but then you start, and it's not just any cream, the nice scented ones. And then all of a sudden you start using cream, and before you know it, you're a cream user, where you wasn't like that before. So, people do influence us in many, many, many ways. And it's up to us to notice, and it's up to us to realize what effect they have on us and decide if we want that in our lives, if it's positive, if it's positively affecting us, or if it's not. And for number 3, after you create something, do you try other versions? Sometimes yes or no. I guess it depends on the mood, it depends on the feeling. But it's nice to create and let that be the only one, But while I was writing that, I started to think of the word other choices, other. And then I just started to think about God. Lord, you are my choice. I choose you. You love me first, and I choose you. I said yes to you. So, yeah, that's basically it today. I hope you are all writing and thinking and journaling. You could pause if I am talking too quickly, and, of course, you need to think about how things are affecting you, but I wanted to keep it short for you. And thank you so much for watching again. I'm just adding some little doodles on my doily, just so it won't be plain white. And I really appreciate you spending this very short time with me, 7 minutes and a couple seconds. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday, where we can journal and create together. Bye!